Before you swim like the pros, you can look like the pros. Get the new Arena USA National Team collection, exclusive USA swimming gear, meet supplies, and much, much more at swimoutlet.com, the official online shop of USA Swimming.
You know, honestly, after Des Moines, I was a little disappointed in myself. You know, I just think I could have performed a little bit better, and it kind of lit a fire under me going into training over, you know, that span between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I really put in a lot of great practices. It was tough for sure, like very, very mentally difficult to make it through those 6 weeks, but definitely worth it. We had a lot of really tough sets. But yeah, we've put in a lot of good work for sure.
World record holder Regan Smith said her Christmas workload was huge, but she looked invincible at the San Antonio Pro Swim, winning the 200 freestyle, 100 butterfly, 200 butterfly, 100 backstroke. How much did she suffer over winter training?
There was like this 2-week period where my coach Mike was like, yeah, we're like really gonna, you know, go after it over these next couple weeks. And that was intimidating. I was like, wait, what? So yeah, that was kind of scary, but you know, it's all behind me, and it feels good to say that like I made it, I accomplished, you know, those 2 weeks. So yeah,
Winter training makes or breaks an athlete's season, especially heading into an Olympic year. Regan, I want details. Give us one hard set.
There was this one like 5,000 yard backstroke set that we did, and nothing was like all out sprint, but it was all threshold. And there was like 3,500 yards of backstroke and then mixed with like 1,500 or so yards of freestyle. And it was just brutal. It was like 70 minutes of backstroke, like just straight backstroke, basically. That was tough, but you know, those are the sets that really make you better in the meet. So I'm very glad that I made it through and did it.
With all of this hard training and this uncertainty this past year, heading into Olympic trials, is Regan worried that she's not getting enough racing in?
I definitely leave that up to my coach. So I just kind of go in and do whatever he tells me. And I know that he has like plans, you know, by the week where he's like, oh, I'm trying to simulate like this type of meet or like these event schedules for you. But honestly, he doesn't tell me. He kind of keeps it to himself, and he just kind of lets me go through the motions, which I like because I think it's less on my plate and it's less for me to worry about. So yeah, that's definitely something that my coach does and thinks about, but he does it kind of for me. So I just kind of, you know, do what I do and I swim, and he worries about all the logistics and the hard stuff, I guess.
2020 was supposed to be Regan Smith's freshman year at Stanford. Does she feel the emotional weight of deferring a year?
Definitely for like a week or two, I kind of had some FOMO. But then, you know, I really just tried to realize everything that I was gaining at home. Like, you know, I get an extra year with my parents. I get an extra year with my boyfriend, with my coach Mike, with my team, with my dogs. And so I'm really trying to savor every single moment and be like, college will come when it comes. But you know, someday I'm gonna have to move away from home and from my family, and I just want to enjoy it while I still can. So yeah, you're definitely right. It was hard at the very beginning, but then I just kind of had to put things in perspective, and I've been okay since then.
Being home during the pandemic has been tough for everybody, but there's been upsides. What's the one thing you liked and you'll remember and miss?
My mom recently got a puppy back at the end of September, and it's been so great to like spend more time with her and play with the dog together. I think that's helped us bond a lot. So like that's been really special. And I'll miss that a ton next year when I'm not with my puppy. So that'll be really hard. But yeah, that's something that stuck out to me a lot, getting to spend time with him and then spend time with my mom too, because we're both trying to take care of him and keep him out of trouble and stuff like that. So yeah.
Way too early 2021 swimming predictions. Swim star Regan Smith. She bounced back from her mildly subpar performance back in November. And that tells me one thing. She's ready to pop at US Olympic trials. Regan makes the Olympic team in the 100 back, 200 butterfly, and 100 butterfly? I don't know about the 100 butterfly. She's on the bubble in the 100 butterfly. But who cares what I think? It's all about what you think. Give me your best expert swim analysis.
I remember a year ago, it was definitely a lot more prevalent on my mind. Like, I remember New Year's Day being like last year in 2020 being like, oh my gosh, like the Olympics are this year, like they're coming up so quickly. I think I was a lot more in my head about it last year. Whereas this year, you know, we've all had plenty of time to kind of, get a grip on things mentally. And yeah, so now this year I'm like, I'm just ready, I'm excited. The Olympics hopefully are this year now. And instead of, being worried about how quickly they're coming up, I'm really just trying to be excited and be like, it's finally go time. And just kind of treat it like that instead of treating it like it's some big scary thing, because it's not. It should be exciting.